Hello, everybody. I know that the report is way overdue, is way too late, is way, and I didn't even make the first talk about the first video that I do the quick astro-gravitational report. But when the energies are calling you to do the right things, okay, you have to recognize the moment of this right thing, the right time, the right moment, and especially that it's today, it is a lot of divine energies. If you watched the astro-gravitational report yesterday, I spoke about this. This is the new moon, the friendshipness with the divine, but also put the intuitions and the authority together. And those new energies that it's coming in right now in here on the earth, they're very beautiful. They give us a more, uh, not just a glorious age of understanding. We talking about energies that are a little bit more profound in this. So it's very great period for this astro gravitational energies to be understood, but it's the same thing. It is about you to understand the processes inside of yourself and there. So talking about this new moon energies, this is gonna be very powerful, and uh, those energies are calling you. And if they're calling you, you acting upon it. And there is no more great honor that before you do anything else, you honoring those divine energies inside of you. So today I'm going to be talking about a very special topic about, since it's Father's Day, I want to wish to every fathers out there Father's Day. But I'm going to be talking about, are you the right father with the right things inside of you? And I'm going to be talking about a very advanced, because today through our talk with my divine partner, which she deserves a credit to be recognized for all this in there, she knows how to do guide me to go in there to seek more deep within me and then put the pieces together, because the intuitions and the authority with me works with the intuitions and authority with her. I want to be talking about this today too, because it's a time for this. It's the right time, the right energies for it. So with that being said, I'm going to be talking to you about the energies today for this, and I'm going to shift the screen on the side, and those energies, if you are within the your energies, you understand this report is made for you. So, talking about even early at 6 o'clock in the morning, the ascendant is going to be together with the moon and triggering with this, because ascendant is in Cancer, but the moon is still in the end of the Gemini. There is a very beautiful trines with the midheaven and Saturn in the morning there. The inner work that is talking about learning, teaching, and so on. This is the moment that you have to forget about certain things. It's about waking up with these energies. And what the energies are. The new moon together with the sun, that trigger within Gemini, is in divine aspects with Pluto. Basically, pay attentions to the things that was, to explore it more. This is like you got the book, you read a little bit about the book, but not after you finish reading the book. What are you going to do? Are you going to take a time to assimilate things, use to understanding the uh, inside of this book? What it was the insights for yourself? So talking about this energy, this is going to be connecting with Pluto so much in there, and with the midheaven during this period, you may gonna feel revelations. You may gonna digging in there. Beautiful time for this. So at 7 o'clock in the morning, that energy will persist in there, midheaven. It is exactly with Neptune. Those are energies. They are very, very visionary. But if you see the visions that the 3D is pushing you, can you be able to do your spiritual work? And if the spiritual work is calling you, what are you going to do? The choices there, the situations they are in there. Ascendant, there is in Cancer, it is a sextile with Uranus. Uranus is sextile with Neptune. Neptune is sextile with Pluto. The moon and the sun coming in together are in divine energies with Pluto. So this is at the moment you need to recognize when you are called to do things for a certain time for the divine work. You just basically have to drop what you do and go and do it. It doesn't matter how it is, as long as you recognize the moment. Otherwise, when you do the things in the material world, everything crumbles to what? To dust. How do you know that? Midheaven and the Neptune, they are squaring the moon and the sun. Your own visions can cloud your judgments inside of you, but the spirit inside of you, that midheaven point, it is telling you here, go look Pluto, go do the changes, which is that what Uranus is, sudden changes. And the sudden changes is like, see what it's coming towards you. So looking at them down energies, you're gonna be feeling very well if you're following the energies. But if the things are going south and not proper within you, that's mean you're looking inside of yourself. Are you in the right time, in the right place, with the right energies inside of you? 8 o'clock, midheaven is at 13 degrees of Aries. Very beautiful energy towards Mars and Venus, which is they are very close to each other. They're only 5 degrees apart. In Leo, they're both growing into the same directions. Very beautiful sextile with Mercury, and Mercury it is and trine with the midheaven. So basically, these communications that you're going to need with your partner, they are present within there. Together with the partnership of the moon and the sun is very beautiful energies for partnership talk. The divine is orchestrating this, and if you look at it inside of yourself, is like the universe is suppressing. It's like whatever you're gonna try, everything else to work, it's not gonna work. There is a restrictions in place, and some of you, if you feel these restrictions, where are they coming from? Okay, it's coming from within you. You to learn the things you need to control, the things within your own self, more and more and more. So later on at 9 o'clock, the midheaven, it's going to be 29 degrees, 47 minutes within Aries. It's about to cross over to Taurus. Beautiful sextiles with the North Node, the Moon, and the Sun, reaching the destiny in there. The first two pillars is the Moon and the Sun. The Moon and the Sun have a kids called Venus and Mars, and they all have the same thing. It's called Mercury communications. Those a the personal planets in the astrology. All the other planets, their collective learnings that brings from within you. Pluto is responsible to digging it deep from within. He is the compassion, the changes, the transformations inside of you, of your subconscious. Saturn represents the learning, good or a bad way, you learn. Neptune, good vision, bad visions. You actually see through the world. Jupiter represents your empower of growth, the growth that within. And thanks to the universe, the Uranus is like sudden changes. You all of a sudden you change, you grow, you mature, you're realizing things, the realizations, the innovations is there. You're taking a new road. So looking at within this, you may gonna realize a lot of things about you, your life, your family, and your energies in there. But they are very beautiful if you use them at the right time, at the right place. Hey Nick, thank you for coming in. Um, I'm gonna have a little request for you, sir. I have like quite a few hours digging in things, and we need your help. We need your help. So I'm gonna talk to you, and I want to wish you, personally, happy Father's Day, man, and love you, brother. Okay, love you. All right. So talking about 10 o'clock energies, midheaven is going to be between Jupiter and Uranus. Somehow you may going to feel intensity between the growth and sudden changes, and that's going to bring this intense energy of squaring Mars, Venus, and of course Lilith. Okay, that is a all that a part of it. Don't take the Lilith part out of this stories and so on. But looking at with those energies, you might feel intense. You might feel like nothing goes, nothing moves, nothing is evolved. You need to understand it's the same thing like the fruit on the tree it takes time to grow so you can be able to consume. Is the same thing with the kids. They are your fruits. And talking about this, allow things inside of yourself to grow, to mature. That's what Venus and Mars, they are in Leo. So is Lilith. All three have to grow. They all have to mature, evolve. Evolve yourself within what is preparing you. And together with this very beautiful sextiles towards the moon, there is this divine energies with Pluto. And at the same time, that the moon and the sun begins to have this sextile with the North Node in Uranus, you're getting to the destiny. You understand what you are destined for it. You're destined to be this mother father figure, this intuition authority within yourself. At the same time, to have this feminine and masculine energies coming together in its beauty. But throughout the conflicts, throughout the intensity, throughout the energies, you learn from within yourself. Amen, brother. Amen. So at 11 o'clock, midheaven, it's 29 degrees, 58 minutes. At Taurus, that's going to be a beautiful trine with Pluto in there. Ascendant is at Virgo, very beautiful trines with the North Node and Jupiter at this time. Also, there is a sextile towards the moon. So basically, the rising energy is telling you, okay, your destiny and your growth's coming, but use your think, use your intuitions, use this power between intuitions and authority to grow and get to the destiny. Okay, here it's coming. Okay, have patience, crying out loud, have patience. And with the divine energy supporting this, they're giving you what you're missing, what you need to do, what it takes though. You to have personal friendshipness with the divine, personal friendshipness with the authority and the intuition, personal relationship and friendshipness with your counterparts, with your friends, with the authority and intuition. Not to go and fight in there. The wrong visions is you to put your visions towards somebody else. No, you allow that visions to work in there. And when it's so beautiful, when you see this, but you also do it. A lot of the people, they know the things, but those same thing, a lot of people, only kind of like that much people of them doing the things. In the magic, in the miracle, in the transformations, is that little thing. Do it. All right. So at 12 o'clock, midheaven, it's going to be together with Mercury there. Talking about that, there's going to be a square towards Saturn. You don't like the teachings. You don't like the teacher. You don't like the things that you hear. You don't look at it, the things that goes on. And also those are energies that rising in. What you don't like. It's not about you like or not. It is about that you're seeking things. Who's giving you the knowledge? And now the moon is trimed with Saturn. As you know, Saturn is also a sextile with Jupiter, and Jupiter is sextile with the moon. Intuition leads to growth. Growth leads to these beautiful, beautiful learnings inside. And you're going to grow. So these divine energies, they're still getting into there. So at 1 o'clock, then it's going to be when the midheaven, it's 28 degrees of Gemini. So basically at 12 o'clock, right in the midday, right in the middle of the day, inside of you, these energies, they're going to be coming into you. Authority, intuitions, and inner work coming together with divine transformations from Pluto. Ascendant is at 28 degrees of Virgo. That is a very beautiful trine with the universe. Certain changes needed. You have to change from these positions inside. Why? Mars and Venus, they are right now squaring Uranus. They're going against the universe. You need to change. How are you going to change? Through communications from within you. On the other side, Pluto is squaring the North Node in Jupiter. It's like, you don't transform, you're not getting this destiny. Don't even try, because whatever else it's going to try, it's not going to work. Mars and Venus, they say like, yeah, we understand we need to grow. So the thing's not working because we have not grown. So don't judge us, don't do anything to us. We'll still have to grow. And that is the power of the intuitions in there. There is the understanding where the mother father situations, intuitions, and authority are coming to understand. Don't ask too much from your kids when they're not grown up yet. That doesn't mean you don't have to teach them to learn. And that's what Saturn is in a very beautiful trine with the moon and the midheaven at this time. Okay. Very good energies. Actually, I love them. They are very beautiful at this time. Just to give you some little bit of heads up on these divine energies, they are going to be coming around 2 o'clock, just a little bit before 2 o'clock. That is going to be between Jupiter and Saturn and the North Node when the ascendant is in Libra. The divine balance, it's coming. You're going to be working with that balance. You've been working it and preparing with that balance from with this. But those energies, they're bringing a balance inside of you. And overall, those energies later on, they're going to be engaged almost until, let's say, there's going to be a time of after 240. Yeah, 240, 250, actually, that there is the divine energies are going to be connecting with the universe. And that universe, those rising energies that are coming in the horizon for you, what they are. Ascendant is in Libra. There is a beautiful sextile with both Venus, Mars, and Lilith. They're also in trines with the Sun and Mercury, authority and communications. Okay, it's beautiful, but the midheaven, it's in Cancer opposing Pluto. Be mindful about those energies. But the road that you need to take, you have the deeper visions within you. Neptune is in Pisces, deeper visions, and Neptune is connecting with who? With Pluto. So instead of direct confrontations within you resisting these transformations within you, seek deep. And when you go ahead and do your research, how you feel, what is right, what is wrong, you may gonna find out you have the wrong thinking within you. Or I will call this stinking thinking. All right. Sorry, guys, but it is what it is. You guys know what how it goes around here. So later on at 3 o'clock energy, that's going to be the ascendant at 22 degrees of Libra. There's going to be a beautiful energy still towards the sun and the divine energies with Uranus at this point. Okay. So midheaven, it's still at Cancer. It's going to be opposing that. But the inner work is going to be connecting with Uranus, and it's going to be connecting directly with these visions inside of you. So at 4 o'clock, midheaven goes together with Venus. There, communications. Maybe that's the time when the female energy's understanding communications is needed. At the same time, the ascendant it is very beautiful energies with both the moon that right now is in Cancer. The moon is about 4 degrees in Cancer. Ascendant is about 4 degrees in Scorpio, but we also have 7 degrees Saturn. We are talking about you learning deep learnings of emotions because the three water signs, that's what they represent: the emotions within the family, the emotions about the truth, and the emotions about the mysticism inside of you. So, talking about this, there is another side, of course. You know, Cancer loves to manipulate energies. Scorpio likes to be secretive. So the Pisces kind of like holding the mystical energies inside of it. So look at it in yourself. What are you suppressing? Because Saturn, it is squaring Mercury. What are you telling to yourself? Ascendant is opposing the North Node in Jupiter. Are you withholding things? Are you kind of like afraid of the things to happen? Do you have to face your fears? I would say. So, talking about those energies, later on at 5 o'clock, midheaven is at 25 degrees of Leo. And the next kind of like quite a few times when the midheaven is going to be approaching this 25 degrees of Leo, we are going to have these divine energies between Neptune and Pluto, and there's going to be these triggers for. Let me give you a little bit more how that's going to feel as an energy in there. Because when I meet heaven, it's the 28 degrees, which is going to be at 5 o'clock, 12 minutes in there. Those divine energies, they're going to be kicked in. The divine visions and the Pluto is going to give you that work. But that inner work only is going to work if you put your authority there, because that is the only one positive aspect except the divine energies. Everything else is going to be opposing the teachers, which is Saturn is retrograde, says like, you're opposing what you learn. Let me send you back. Relearn the things, redo the things, because you have not learned, buddy. You read about the things, you know about the things. Why not doing it? And midheaven, it is a squaring Uranus, lack of sudden changes. Well, the sudden changes coming in come what? Who does not want to change? You. So the ascendant, the rising energies, which is there in Scorpio, they have no positive aspects. There is a square towards Venus, Lilith, and Mars. So the divine is telling you here, you have choices, only one choice. Communicate with the divine. Are you going to be communicate with the divine? Are you going to grow up on that part with the divine? Because everything else is shadow, darkness, and who else knows what kind of nightmare situations it is. And in a way, this is going to be intense, but just a little later after these realizations in there. Midheaven, it's going to go at the 1 degree of Virgo. There's going to be these divine energies between the Sun and Pluto and midheaven and Pluto. The moon is not going to be anymore engaged with the divine energies of Pluto at this time, but the midheaven sextiles the moon, sextiles the sun, trines the north node, and trines Jupiter. At the moment you see these transitions of those energies in there, and that point, that's about 5:20 p.m. You see, it's a very small, short, open window, but that is open or window. It is about your thoughts. There is no more fasting things to your thoughts by sensing the energies, the vibrations, and the gravity that's calling you for the actions that you need to do within your life. At that standpoint. All right. So, talking about those energies later on, I'm going to be kind of like walking pretty quick. A little bit before 6 o'clock, 5:56. there. Actually, also 6 o'clock. The ascendant is going to be have these divine energies with the sun. Now Pluto is also divine energies with the sun. So there's going to be this yacht of pointing out that after you finish your inner work, after you go through all that crap, after you go into the shadow, you learned the divine way within you. You put the divine authority within you. You transformed, and this is what the benefit is: divine transformations of the authority within you. This is about you to allow yourself to gain this consciousness inside of you of divine to walk from within yourself, not stopping it, not blocking it, not being dummy in a way. So at 7 o'clock, the ascendant is at 9 degrees of Sag. Midheaven, it's going to be at 27 degrees of Virgo. Beautiful trine towards Uranus, beautiful trine towards Pluto, talking about the ending of those energies within the Earth sign. You're learning a new stable base. You're doing that in a stable base. But with what? With grace, with caring, with the mother's energies of the Virgo, the healing nurse, the healing mother, the healing wife, the healing friend, the little girl that when you fall down as a boy, she's worried about you. It's like, you know what? Are you okay? What are you going to do about that? But that is the new stable base inside of it. So it's a beautiful energy there. So 8 o'clock p.m. Midheaven, it's going to be at 14 degrees of Libra, but I gotta send you back just a little bit about those divine energies they're going to be walking in. They're going to begin at 7:20, so this is going to be towards the North Node first. You may feel intensity toward intuitions and authority. You don't like when the divine tells you you need to do this and that, and you're like, well, come on. Inside of your soul, the soul says like, hey, you should do this and this, and you're like, come on, I got something else to do. I'm not doing it with this. Midheaven is a trine with Pluto, basically the transformations in there. It's like, okay, you didn't listen yet to your soul before. What happened when you don't listen to your soul? At that moment, can you stop for a second and listen to it? And you're like, I need to stop. I need to just put the brakes in the car, put the brakes within my mind, put my egos aside, put my everything out there. Just like you tell everything inside of you, just be quiet. I need a moment of silence so I can hear it, what the energy is. So later on, this energy of the midheaven, it goes through the divine energies with Jupiter. You divinely grow in there. And about 7:28, there is a divine energies with Saturn. So you learn there that you need to listen something, and now you learn it because exactly between 7:20 and 7:28, the learning, the teachers appears. What he needs to teach you, it's coming towards you. So there is a two yachts. The one between Saturn, the midheaven, the inner work and balance within yourself, with the North Node, and there is another one with Saturn, with the midheaven towards Jupiter. So if you look at it, this is a divine growth time from within you, and together with the divine energies with Pluto, that is with the Sun, you are putting the authority from within yourself that connect with the divine, and the divine to connect with you. Dear friends, Gemini, friendshipness, you'll get the points. All right. So later on, we're talking about at 7:40, midheaven is going to be having a sextile first with Venus, then it's going to be have sextile with Mars. Ascendant is at 17 degrees of Sag, and there's going to be beautiful trines towards Mars and Venus to see the positiveness of all this. And until 7:45, I would say, there's going to be this beautiful, beautiful divine energies crossing in there. There is like ascendant is a divine energies with Uranus that basically a sudden changes is going to come into you. Get ready for it. And those energies, the expressions of the balance. So right now, midheaven is sextiling still uh, sextiling Venus, but Venus, Mars, and Lilith, they are trining with the ascendant. So both, so basically, the all three, they see that these energies of changes are coming, the growth is coming. Midheaven, it is beautiful trine with Mercury. Communications is open. Jupiter, divine energies with midheaven together with Saturn. Things are going to be learned. So beautiful time, beautiful energies. Later on, this energy is going to drop down, and there's going to be this beautiful flow of balance within communications between Mars and Venus, because midheaven is going to work on the feminine and masculine energies at this time. And talking about 8 o'clock energies, there's going to be a midheaven divine energies with the universe. Sudden changes needs to take place. It's going to be beautiful energies between Mars, Venus, Mars, Lilith, and the energies of the Sun with Mercury. Authority, communications, the good airflow. But you're going to know that, okay, well, if you would do this and this, then we are going to be facing this and this. Yes, you're going to facing the next issue. You're going to facing the next problem. You're going to facing the next thing. But the thing is right now, are you mature enough to face these next things and understanding of the transformations, the growth inside of you? All right. So later on, what should we pay attention at? Almost before 9 o'clock, there's going to be a divine energies between the midheaven and Libra towards Neptune, divine visions in there, and this beautiful trine with the sun. You're taking the authority of to see the things that comes in. So let me put a picture to you. If you are the king and you have a queen next to you, and here is the military advisor, here is the financial minister, and here is the astrologer out there, and here is this mystic wizard Merlin next to you, and they talking to you all four at the same time, and you're like, hey, all four of you, be quiet, respect yourself, give us the informations, we'll decide what we need to do, because we also have to understand what is you really going to talk about it. If you're coming with all this energy towards us, please, we don't understand this. So please have the authority to speak one to each other and respect each other. This is going to be called wisdom within yourself. Hi, Lisa. Thank you for coming in. And talking about 9 o'clock, midheaven is going to be crossing into Scorpio. Beautiful trine with the moon, beautiful trine with Saturn and the moon. That's emotions of learning. It's coming in towards you. But midheaven, it is opposing the North Node in Jupiter. When you're not ready, you're trying to get your destiny. You're not ready. If you haven't been transformed and you're opposing transformations, you're not ready. Mars and Venus look at that and they're like, we're not ready. So why are you pushing it? We'll learn that. Why pushing it? You need to know where you're going. And that's what these divine visions are coming inside of it. You may have to look at it someplace else for information, but not in the internet. Someplace else, but not in the right energies. You may have to look the place you never looked before. You may searching for things that you never seen before, but you may gonna find answers you never thought you could. Beautiful time, doesn't it? So later on, those energies are going to be changing over time. Talking about, be mindful about the energies of 845, 844. There's going to be put intense energies towards Mars and Venus. There's going to be put energies towards Uranus and Jupiter and the North Node. Come on, midheaven, it's in Scorpio. So everything that goes on in Taurus or Leo or Aquarius is just, yeah. I mean, it's all about the learnings from the last year energies. If you did the lessons from the last year, you should not done the lessons right now. But if you're doing the lessons right now, crying out loud, do it. Just do it. There is no other way around. You going around, you going around, you going around. When are you gonna get it done? Is the question. And talking about this 10 o'clock energies, they're gonna be intense, but there is gonna be a divine communications in there exactly at 10 o'clock. Ascendant at 21 degrees, gonna be divine energies with Mars. You're gonna learn this within, and there is still divine energies with Pluto. So the midheaven, it's also very well connecting with Moon. You're doing this with everything. Even the intuition has to learn. Intuition has to evolve with this 3D based intuitions through the 4D intuitions, that is through the duality, until the 5D, the spiritual intuitions within yourself, to listen your soul. That's what the spiritual intuition is. If you don't ask about it, if you don't know about it. And at 11 o'clock, there's going to be a beautiful divine energies coming to the end of the day. So it's the astrology report today. Midheaven is in a beautiful divine energies with the sun. You've done your shadow work. You've done your things. You've done your great things within yourself. Midheaven is a divine energies with the sun, but it's also divine energies with the North Node. You will understand some of the processes inside of you. It is guided through the divine. And your destiny is calling you for the divine, to put the divine authority there for the divine transformations in you. So the divine can transform you to get out of this shadow life that you're living, to reach your own destiny. But who depends that? Depending on your relationship with the divine, which is Gemini. That's what the new moon is going to be very beautiful to you guys. Very beautiful. And I'm wishing this everyone to you guys. Okay? And the midheaven, it's going to have a beautiful trines with Neptune. You're going to find the visions. Midheaven, it's also sextile with Pluto. You will understand those beautiful, beautiful transformations. Ascendant is at 9 degrees of Aquarius, divine energies with the moon. You will understand why you are doing this. You will get those things. All right, guys. So now, if you have some questions, I'm ready to answer. If you need something, special readings, if you want me to check energies for you, if you want to do this for it, but you guys have to understand that if I have to study things and I do things and I have to discuss things with the people and so on in there, and I'm not here. Okay, if I'm not here at the channel, if I not did the astro gravitational report or anything, you guys understand. I'm doing my study when I need to do. Okay, and I will appreciate for your understanding in there. I didn't say corporations, understanding. All right, guys. Donna, 9 p.m. here now, reading a beautiful book. I believe my recently passed brother guide me. I'm so grateful. Thank you for your videos, Dio. Love to myself, soul family. Actually, you're welcome, Donna. I was talking about books and the books, the energies. And sometimes you may gonna have visions about things. You may get in the energies of things inside of it, and you try to find answers in there. And sometimes you need help from outside. One way is to reach out to your friends. Another way is to read in the books. But when you read in the books, you need to take time to sink in. For example, sometimes I need to watch certain things 2, 3, 4, 5 times when I evolve in order to understand the things that I missed. The reading between the lines, it's changes every time when I watch certain movie or I watch certain things or I reading certain things in there. So it's a very beautiful. Maybe there is something you should look in there. All right. So if you guys have some any questions in there, great. not, let's share the love and the light in there. And I will be talking to you tomorrow. Okay, guys, love and peace to you. Hopefully today you're gonna do what you were supposed to do within yourself. You are the one in charge within your relationships with the divine, guys. Nobody's pushing you, nobody's rushing you. But if it's your destiny, it's your destiny. You will know from within yourself. Listen the energies, feel the energies, and act on the energies. So you can have the internal peace of your soul, feel the energies, and act on the energies. So you can have the internal peace of your soul, the satisfactions of your inner work, guys. Beloved, I love you, and hopefully to have a great day.